Hey everybody, this is day 3 of the 2021 Christmas Advent. I'm super glad wonder is the topic you guys are doing. I really think that God is a God of wonder and exceeded expectations. So really glad this is the topic we're looking into. But today we're going to be looking at Luke 1, specifically verses 5 through 7. So this is the introduction of Elizabeth, the mother of John the Baptist, and Zechariah, the father. And we get in verse 5, their introduction. In verse 6, it tells us they were godly, upstanding people, that Zechariah was a priest. And then we get into verse 7, and we learn that they're barren, that they're not able to have children. In that day and time, that was kind of a social taboo. If you weren't able to have children, people around you assumed it was because you had done something wrong, assumed that God was punishing you for some reason. So these two had built up this expectation that they just weren't going to have children. We get later in the story, and an angel comes to visit Zechariah. Basically tells him, God is going to give you a son, and he's going to do great things. He's going to pave the way for Jesus Christ. And Zechariah says, how can I know? He wanted some sort of guarantee because he didn't have the expectation that this was going to happen. He had kind of lost hope. Zechariah and Elizabeth were kind of hopeless in this situation. So Gabriel the angel goes and says, you'll know because you're not going to be able to speak until it happens. So time goes on, and they have a son. Like I said, John the Baptist. So what happens here is they were filled with wonder. Zechariah had an angel appear to him, and he didn't even believe that what he was saying was going to be fulfilled. But in the end, it was. What are some ways that sometimes we're hopeless, that maybe God can deliver on promises that we don't even think are possible? What does that look like in that situation? But on the flip side, Zechariah and Elizabeth were faithful when this hope of theirs wasn't delivered on. You see, we can't always have all of our expectations met, because sometimes our expectations just don't fit into God's plan for us. So what are some ways that we can have hope, but also work to be faithful Christians, work to be good men and women of God, even if these things aren't fulfilled for us, because we don't know God's plan. A lot of times we think we do, but we don't. But God is a God of giving hope to the hopeless, giving children to the barren, like in this story. So how's that look in your life? How is God going to give you hope if you're hopeless? And how can we still be good Christian servants in these times when maybe we are a little bit hopeless and expectations that we have don't really line up with God's plan? Guys, I'm really excited for this series, and I miss you guys. So hopefully I'll see y'all soon. Have a good one.